Alright, today we're going to do a steering wheel on the 96 Camaro. We bought a Grant steering wheel. I got a small one to clear my big stomach because I'm fat. Alright, and then I'm not sure if all this works together. Honestly, I've worked on cars a lot and I've never changed the steering wheel. But this is the part number 5196-1, the GM billet. Probably the first thing you want to do is remove the battery terminals and let it set for like 20 minutes. You can also pull this fuse. That cover that goes on there will tell you which fuse it is. I think it's that one right there in the middle. But anyway, the first thing is you remove, there's 2 bolts in the back that hold the airbag on. Not sure if you can see those or not. Right there. And they're Torx head. I'm about to find out what size they are. And there's the bolts that go in the back of it. Oddly enough, I grabbed the right size right off the bat. This is a T27. It is a little loose in there, but I've lost my one bigger size, but I used a T27 and that worked. I'll take the other one out. All right, once you get your 4 bolts, there's 4 bolts back there. I said 2, I think, at the beginning, but yeah, there's 4. You can see them right there. 1, 2. Then 2 on the other side. Then you got these horn pieces. This one fell out. But anyway, there's your plug for your airbag. You take that blue piece out, and then you can unplug it. Be real careful because that thing can pop on you. So I screwed on these forever, unscrewed them forever. They've got like a little retainer washer thing on them. So don't do like I did. Sit there and turn on them forever. This one didn't have it on there. That's the first one I took out. Oh yeah, it did. Here it is. It fell off. But anyway, once you get all that out, well, that one broke. That was for the horn on this side. Once you get that out, you can take that big bolt out, and we'll figure out what size it is right here in a minute. All right, so I got the nut off. I used a 13/16 to get that off with. Now I'm going to try to pull this off. I don't think I'm going to be able to, but I'm going to give it a try. And if not, I'll go rent a puller. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to go rent a puller. Alright, I rented a steering wheel puller kit. I use these pieces here. This one's got the pointy end on it. There's some with the hollow end. This one's got the pointy end on it. But these, find the size that fits those holes. Screw them down as much as you can. You just screw this down right in the middle. There's a little divot. You just put it right in the middle of that. When you screw it out, it'll catch you the bolts. Then we'll start pulling. There we go. So, I think that's like a 7/16. No. 1/2 inch. You just take that, and I'm probably going to need more oomph. Bigger wrench. What I'm going to do is just lock another wrench on top of there, like right there. Ta-da. And then we'll do that real quick. Okay, there we go. It's off. So this is your clock spring, and then this is your airbag cord. And I'll probably just cut that off because I'm not going to hook the airbag back up. To be honest with you, I don't even think it works. And then this is the piece for your horn. It goes down in that hole. And then that's where we're at now. And then we're going to put the, I'm going to cut this cord right here and then just remove the fuse and make sure there's no juice coming through there. And then we're going to put the mounting kit on there. Okay, so I had to take the clock spring out, set it over there. And it had an Allen, or not an Allen, a snap ring right down in there to take that out. So just used some snap ring pliers, pulled that out, and then the clock spring came right out. I think that's what that's called. But anyway, that's where we're at. Now we're trying to figure out how the horn hooks up. Okay, so we put that piece on, and then we put the nut on, we tightened it up. Now for the horn, this was the stock wire. Now the stock wire, I got my son helping me. Say hi. He's in from Texas. He's going to be, we're going to dyno tube the Trans Am, take it to the drag strip this week. He come up from Texas. So what we did was I pushed this down in the spring, and I cut one wire off down in there. If you can see that, yeah, there we go. That way when the spring comes up, it protects it. So this is a ground wire. When you ground it out, the horn goes off. So what we did, I used the stock one. We cut the spring off of it. We put a different end on it so it would fit the back of that. Now on this one right here, for this steering wheel, you gotta, the 2 wire ones, I guess, I don't know. But anyway, if you got the ground, the one that just grounds out and works, it goes to the middle one. But we made that connection. It came with a wire, but the wire and the plastic and everything like that, it didn't fit down in the hole like it was supposed to. And that stuff's over there. See? And it just didn't work right. So we just used the stock one. And once you stick it down in there and get the steering wheel on and everything like that, it holds it down in there. I think these are supposed to clip on down in there, but we fought with it, and it wouldn't stay down in there. But that's so long, once you put everything down in there, it holds it in there. So, and when you put the steering wheel on, you got the, grab the steering wheel, Chris. And then you got this little shim piece, and the shim piece goes with the beveled side down, so the sharp side comes up. And you got to kind of hold all that in there and hold this in there and get you a bolt started, and then put it all on, and then you can push your horn button in. And when you're doing this, unhook the battery so you don't drive the neighbors crazy. But that's where we're at. We're going to toss it back in there and bolt the wheel all the way up, and we'll show you the horn works. And we're buttoning her back up. Another thing we did, we're going to stick a bunch of tape down in there. Oh, he already did it. That way, the little prongs on the back of the horn button thingy, it won't ground out. Just out of the blue on you. And we're trying to get the horn to work again. We had it working a while ago, but we took it apart to make a video. But this time we did it again. As soon as I hooked the battery up, the horn went off. So we're taping everything up in there and making sure nothing can hit nothing and ground that out. Chris is hard at it. I got aggravated with it and he jumped in there. I think he's starting to get aggravated with it too. We should have just left it alone.
I never put a horn on this.
Okay. There you go. Hold the GoPro now. We gotta take all that with us too, so we can hook your car to the
Yeah. Oh, maybe hitting that ring.
Is there any possible way that that big clip could be hitting that
The ring?
the ring?
I was just looking at it.
I sure don't want to go down the road and the horn start going off.
Maybe it's all upset with you. I don't know, man.
Alright, here we go. Sounds promising.
It does sound promising. Doesn't work at all.
No, it ain't working at all. What the hell?
It's all you, man. I don't know.
Okay, so after fighting with this thing forever, we were trying to push that all the way. I've never done this before, so live and learn with me. We just kept trying to push it all the way down, thinking that tab right there locked down in there somehow, and it does. But you don't have to push it that far down to get it to lock. There's a lip in there. You just gotta find that lip. Now I can't find it. You're kidding me. There it is. Probably just about wore that while fighting with it all day. But yeah, it's just barely down in there and you twist it and it locks. It stays. If I can find it again. There you go. And that's it. Now we gotta put it all back together. I'm gonna put some tape right there. And then again, this piece right here, the sharp edge, the round edge goes down, so the sharp edge goes up like that, and then your horn goes down in there. But I'm gonna put this tape down in there and get that all started. Okay, now we've got the tape down in there. We got that piece on the way it's supposed to go, sharp end up. Sharp end up, beveled end down. And you put the steering wheel on. And then you line all your holes up. Bolt it up, and then you put the horn on. Alright, so this piece right here, it went back here, but it was too round to fit in this, so we took it off. And there's 3 bolts inside here that you can take this off with, and then the sleeve comes off too. But we left that billet sleeve part on, and there's this rubber piece that comes in the kit. We put that over top of it. Now it ain't a perfect fit, but if you use this, you're gonna have to cut some of this off or split it or something, because it's so tight in there. And the hole, you can't hardly turn the steering wheel. But there it is, everything works. We had to offset that a little bit because there's a little tab on the bottom of this. It's got to ground out on that one piece that I told you the sharp edge has to come up. So we had to keep turning that for it to, when you push the button, it grounds out this little copper looking piece. And for some reason, if it ain't turned just right, it doesn't hit it, but it works now. And that's what we got. And that's good enough for me. Okay, so we got the steering wheel in. It tracks perfectly straight. Going down the road, it's just like it looks right here in this picture driving down the road. And that horn
really kicked our butt. I've never done this before, and hopefully this is the correct way to do it. But I mean, it's working. So on that horn piece, I thought you pushed it all the way down and turned it, and that little clip on the plastic piece clipped inside there. But you don't push it all the way down on. You just push it about halfway, turn it, and then it'll catch on a lip. It's really hard to get in there. Or I think that's the correct way to do it. It's working for me. I've driven the car, quite a bit and honked the horn quite a bit, and it's still working. It hasn't went off on me and stayed on. So that's good. But, yeah, that's it. And hopefully it continues to work. And if y'all have any insight on the best way to put that plastic piece down in there for the horn, please let me know, because like I said, that thing kicked my butt. Have a good day.